Hi friends, in today's video tutorial, we would study how to use the pivot by function of Microsoft Excel. So I have some data in which I have salesperson name, the product which he has sold, the region in which he has sold, the type of the customer, the date, the item sold and the amount. Supposing I want to create a pivot table in which I want every salesperson name on a separate row, every region on a separate column, and the sum of items sold in the values. So first I will show you how you can do it using the normal pivot table, and then I will show you how you can do it using pivot by. So I come to a fresh location and then click on insert and I select pivot table. Now it is asking me for the table range. So I highlight my entire table range from the first row to the last row, from the first column to the last column. This is my table range. And then it is asking me, where do you want it? So I want it in the existing sheet only at this location. Then I will click on OK. Then I can specify I want every salesperson name on a separate row, every region on a separate column, and the sum of items in the values. And you are done. So here I got the normal pivot. Now let me show you the same how you can do it using the pivot by. So I come to a blank location and over here I will type equal to pivot by open parenthesis. So the first parameter is the row field. So in the row field, I want the salesperson name. So I highlight this entire column. Then I give a comma. Then it asks me what you want in the column fields. In the column fields, I want the region. Then I give a comma. Then what do you want in the values field? In the values field, I want the items. Then I give a comma. And what do you want? So I want a sum. I give close parenthesis, hit enter, and my pivot table is ready. Now let me explain to you the advantage of this pivot table. So you can see over here that we have one salesperson by the name as Arjun Mehta. I will just change the color to a light green and over here also to light green and over here also to light green. Now what I am doing is I am changing this items sold from 11 to 100. So just watch what happens in this total column over here and what happens in this total column over here. So right now it is the same, but what I do is I change this to 100 and I press enter. So you can see it's instantly updated in the area where we had used the pivot by, but it has not reflected the change in the one which we had created using pivot. The only way to reflect the change is click in the anywhere in the pivot, right click and select refresh. Only then would the changes be reflected. But in pivot by, anytime you make changes in the original data, it would be instantly reflected in your pivot. So this is the reason why going forward using pivot by would be a more beneficial option rather than using the interactive pivot feature of Microsoft Excel. So friends, hope you have learned something new. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, goodbye.